90% on a report card cannot prepare your child on how to handle rejection. Marks measures memory, but life demands a lot more than that. Life demands character, life demands mental strength, life demands emotional stability. Because life is a roller coaster ride, and to enjoy that roller coaster ride, you don't need theories on how to enjoy a roller coaster. You actually need to live it. You need to understand life for that. I am Maria Kotawala, founder and director of Alpha Mind Institute of Excellence, where we cater students from grade 5th to 12th across various subjects. We coach them for spoken English and personality development. I proudly wear multiple hats of being an educationist, a spoken English coach, a curriculum strategist, and above all, a lifelong learner. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Team WorkMob and its platform Gyan Manch for having me here. Having said that, I would like to bring your attention to the quote with which I started. A quote that is actually going to make you understand on how to live life, and which is actually going to make you understand how to prepare your children for future. All of us want our children to be future ready. So we have come into a process where we are actually making resumes. We are building resumes. We are not building human beings. See, to make your child an excellent human being, you don't only need to focus on their education. You don't need to train them for with the rote learning methodologies. You need to train them with a lot more things than that. First, train them on how to become emotionally stable. Train them on how to become mentally stable. Train them with various skill sets. Train them not just to improve their IQ, but to improve their EQ as well. What is an EQ? Emotional quotient. See, when a child scores 95, we appreciate him or her. But do we ever ask him or her that can he or she apologize whether he or she is wrong? Can that child handle failures and still get up? Can that child go out in the real world and adjust to the adjustment shocks? Well, I have seen a lot of students because I have trained a lot of students. So, being an educationist, a teacher, I have seen a lot of students who scored really well in academics but forgot how to live life. Why? The problem is not in them, the problem is in us. Why? Because we failed to train them in the particular way, in a particular way. We forget to train them on how they have to live life, on how they have to handle failures. See, when a child is in a school, when he or she is learning, we will focus on his or her marks. We will want that child, we would expect that child to score really well. We would want that child to score above 90. In fact, I have seen parents telling me that, ma'am, I want my child to score 95, 98, 99. But parents are satisfied with the numbers, but parents are not satisfied if his or her child is doing something else, learning a new skill set. However, although the child is scoring a little less, but that child is good, in fact, excellent at other skills. Well, I'll tell you something. I'll share my experience. I once had a parent come to me and cringe about, cry about how his son was not performing well in academics. By not performing well, I mean not scoring, just distinction, but that child scored 90 plus. The parent, however, expected the child to score 95, 98. And the parent came to me saying that he is, he has bought a robotic set and he is, building something out of the robotic set always, and, not learning. And I asked the parent that what was his last score. The parent proudly told me that it was 90 plus, but in that proud was not 100% satisfaction. The parent expected a lot more than that. And I tried to explain that parent that life is not all about report cards and the marks. Life goes far beyond that. India produces most of the engineers in the entire world, but we still have a very big crisis, the crisis of emotional pressure, because we fail to do that, the crisis of mental health, because we fail to achieve that. So all of that can actually be solved. This crisis can actually be solved not just by sending our kids to school and expecting them to achieve good marks, but also by focusing on far more areas than that. See, just make sure that you're not teaching your child to excel at academics, because being an educator, I know that that alone is not sufficient. Train your child for a lot more things. Train them on emotional strength, because life is going to hit your child hard. Life hits everybody, and your child will not be your child is not going to um, deal with it. Your child is not going to be able to deal with life if you have not taught them on in this particular area. Teach your child kindness. We are losing it and we all know it. Teach your child to be honest in every situation. See, at Alpha Mind, we figured out this problem. And to solve this problem, we have come up with a solution. Our solution is a very interesting service, that is of report card diagnosis. You come here with your child, we diagnose the report card, not just the academic part, but also the character part. We will train your child in soft skills. We will provide you with a 3-month solution, a 3-month plan. We will provide you with a 6-month module if required, so that your child can not only excel at academics but also do well with his character, with his behavior, with his emotional strength, with his mental stability. The other thing that I'm very excited to announce using this platform is that I have taken an initiative with my team to plan quarterly uh, trips with children all across Rajasthan. So, if you're somebody from Rajasthan, you can enroll with us. What we are going to provide you in that trip is adventures of life, is learn entrepreneurship. We are going to have skill tank sessions inspired by Shark Tank sessions, where your child is actually going to demonstrate a skill that he or she is excellent at. They are going to master life, not just education, they are going to master life. And that's what we actually should look for in each and every child. Well, having said all of this, I'd like to thank WorkMob and Gyan Manch once again. And thank you to all the viewers for listening to this interview. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.